15 years.
You were not a very good agent, and you were accused of a lot of unsavory stuff.
I know. I
Do
went
you
last week.
remember? Do you remember when an agent that we both had called you and thought he
Oh
was
my
calling
gosh.
somebody else?
I tell this story all the time. And
This
by
is
the
my
way,
favorite.
that
This is my
person really.
favorite. Boy, that person is in it.
So there's a casting director named Paul Schneer. Not making that up. That is a true casting director. So I guess this agent said to his assistant, "Get me Paul Schneer on the phone." So I was away on vacation, and I get this phone call from a really big agent.
Yeah.
Um,
Who we were both with, kind of like he was
kind
sort
of.
of, he was
You
like,
were more with him. I was not even at that
yeah.
agency, so I just knew him as being like,
Oh,
oh, he
okay. That's what it
represented
was. Yeah.
all these really
He
big,
was
great
one of
people.
my guys, but like I had a different guy. Most, they have like people on your team or
Right.
whatever.
And so I get this phone call. I'm on vacation, and it's like we have, so and so is on the is on the phone. For I'm like, whoa, really? And I miss the call. I call him back, and then we miss again. So now 3 days. I'm like, what could this be? What could this be? Because he keeps on calling me. And agents, like, if they don't, they can. Sometimes I'll send my agent an email, and I'll wait 4 months, and I'll get an email back. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't email you about that.
Yeah.
So you know, I get the phone call back. I'm like, hey, and he jumps in immediately. Paul, all right, let's talk about it. I can't mention any of the names because it's too good, but he starts saying, like, let me tell you about blank. And he starts talking about this actress. And he goes, and you know what? That actress is so much better than blank.
He's pitching you actresses.
But I don't know what's going on because I'm like,
Yeah.
he's basically saying, let me tell you about Rob Huebel. Rob Huebel is the best. He's so funny. He's so good. Now, look, honestly, Rob Riggle, forget about Rob Riggle. It's all about Rob Huebel now. And I'm on the phone going, well, okay.
What does this
And
have to do with me? I'm not
me,
casting a
right.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not even putting it together. I'm just thinking, like, he's just venting about two different
Yeah.
people. And he was like, and this is why actress number one is going to be so great in this movie. And I'm like, oh, he's trying to like set up this movie for me. Like, he wants me to know, like, we're putting together, like, my mind is going forward. Like, he's putting together this
You
movie.
think you're going to be the lead of a movie,
100%.
and
I think
he's,
he's trying to sell me on the movie.
yeah.
This, and so I'm like, great. And then he goes, so I mean, can we pull the trigger on this? Can we just decide this? I'm like, sure. I mean, I'm a little confused. He's like, well, what is there to be confused about? He's like, let's cast number one and not number two. And I go, hold on, I'm sorry. Do you know who you're on the phone with? And he goes, yeah, Paul Schneer. And I go, oh, no, no, no. This is Paul Scheer. And he goes, without missing a beat, oh, hey, man, how are you? Dude, so crazy. This movie is fantastic. There's a part in here for you that I think you'd be great for. So sorry about that. All right, talk to you soon. Click.
Dude, amazing. Amazing.
Flipped without even a moment of hesitation. Like,
This
and then offered
and
me a
this
part.
guy, I don't know if we should even get into
We
all
can't
this.
go deep to where he is,
We can't go
but
into it.
yeah, but
But
he is
nice guy,
controversial.
nice guy, but the most Hollywood of Hollywood agents, like the most Hollywood guy, had me invited me to go see Bill Clinton speak
Okay,
one time at the Roosevelt Hotel. It was like,
amazing.
dude, you gotta meet me at the Roosevelt Hotel and like, whatever, tonight. You gotta come hear Bill speak. Like he knows the Clintons, whatever. So I'm like, totally, man, I would love to. And so I go to this thing and I think like I'm his guest. We're going to be hanging out.
Right,
He's going to
of
introduce
course.
me to Bill Clinton, which whatever, but
No, but when
Bill
someone
Clinton
calls you up and
is
says,
like
"Yeah,
an inspirational guy. And so I go to this thing, I'm texting the same agent that we're talking about and just ghosts me. Never saw him, never connected with him, like just ghosted me. I was like, okay, man. Like got me in, like whatever. I had a
right, right,
ticket
right."
waiting for, but then like I'm sure I was one of 20 dudes
That
to
is,
go
it
to
is
it.
such a crazy thing. Like, I've had that moment too where, I mean, it's like they're trying to fill bodies. So, they're just calling.
Yeah.
And you get there and you're like, okay, all right, fine. All right. I know where my place is. Oh man, it's so funny. I mean, we can't talk too much about
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Can't wait to get back to work.